Howdy, followers. We're back here again another week. Um, I want to talk about today about friends and about having friends and how it can be a benefit in one hand and sometimes it can detriment you. Now, I say that with great heart because we all in the autism community, we all long for friends. It doesn't matter who you are, what functionality, or you know where you lie in that wide spectrum. Um, Everybody needs somebody, and oftentimes that somebody doesn't have to be your parents or a family member or a cousin. Yeah, cousins are nice, but something more than outside the family. And maybe sometimes somebody on the spectrum directly, sometimes not. Uh, the saying goes, if you met one person on the autism spectrum, you've done that, you've met that one person. Nothing can be farther from the truth than that, or with anybody for that matter. No two people are the same, more than likely. Um, you know, Friends can be, your best people. They can be with you on your side, or they can be your worst enemy. Um, you know, if they're being, sometimes you need to come to a healthy compromise of what kind of friendship terms or, how you're going to get along with things in life, or how you're going to deal with issues that might come front of hand, or whatever have you. Um, it's just you 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 have to have a positive energy and a positive spin out of it, or it's not going to work. Um, when us as people on the autism spectrum, we have to calculate every single move, and that's especially true with a friend, because you don't want to make the friend angry. You don't want to lose that friendship. You hold on to it like a portfolio with dear life. And you don't want to lose that friendship because it may be the only one you got, or it may be the only thing you got to the outside world, especially during these hard and trying times. It may be the nearest and dearest thing you have. So therefore you cling with it, and you hold your words tightly and dearly. um just you choose your word choice very carefully. Sometimes it might not be the right thing, and that person may be irritated, or they may not want to talk to you, and then you feel a sense of hurt, and that's hurtful, and it's sad, and you feel like you've done the whole wrong, and you ask 20 times, was that you? Is it you? Is it you? But on the same token, you may realize that it may be too much overload for you, and you may need to take a break. You may need to take time for yourself, and I did that this past weekend, and with one of my friends, and that I constantly talk to, and and I didn't respond for a while, and I think it. I don't know if I want to say it didn't hurt him. He was just concerned, as far as you know, uh, was I okay? Was I mentally doing okay? Because the day before, I was in a deep, dark depression. But I was feeling better the next day, and when took my break for myself, I didn't tell him because I was afraid, he would feel bad, or he would feel like he did something wrong, or he would be mad at me, or So there's, we calculate and we plan every move, and to the point where you know we get so burnt out that we can't move, we can't do nothing, and we just get into that point of autistic burnout. And I've talked about that before many times, where you get so burnt out because you're just so tired. And for me, that was just what I needed, was a long dark sleep. And I might get into that in my other video this week. But I mean, you have to play it right, and I think that's the whole thing. You do role play a lot, and I like to do that, and I like to do a lot of things. But your word choice is always on your mind. It's always up here, and you don't want to ruin the friendship. Yet you have to protect your sanity. And if that means stepping away, and you have to make sure they understand that you need to step away sometimes, and that's just what you need to do. It's just a sad world, but it's just what needs to be done. So with that, I thank you, and that was about a good topic there.